Let us begin with premedications. So, what are premedications? Premedication is an essential part of any general anesthetic. It includes administration of drugs before the procedure or just before starting the OT. So, what is the goal of having premedication? Giving premedication will reduce the anxiety and will induce sedation in the patient. So, this helps us cut down the use of anesthetic agents that will in turn reduce the risk of complications associated with any general anesthetic. Complications like perioperative nausea vomiting are decreased. So, let us see what are the different classes of premedication we commonly use on everyday basis. We use benzodiazepines and opioids for the purpose of anxiolysis and sedation. We use anticholinergics to reduce the secretions. Phenothiazines will help us provide anxiolysis, sedation and simultaneously reduce the secretions. Agents like antacids, H2 blockers, proton pump inhibitors, prokinetic agents and serotonin antagonists help us regulate the gastric pH and volume. Let us see the use of each class of these premedications. First group is benzodiazepines. The commonly used premedications of this group are midazolam, lorazepam and diazepam. Midazolam is a short acting agent. The onset of action of midazolam is just 1 to 2 minutes and it will last for about 20 to 30 minutes. Because of this, it is a premedication of choice for all the procedural sedations. What is procedural sedation? It is mild sedation that we give for OPD procedures like endoscopy or colonoscopy. It is also useful for anxiolysis and provides some degree of anterograde amnesia for the procedures. The longer acting agents like lorazepam and diazepam are not preferred for daycare surgeries. Lorazepam is intermediate acting, whereas diazepam is a long acting agent. The diazepam has got anticonvulsant properties and these agents when used in higher doses provide good muscle relaxation as well. We learn about opioids in a different class, but please remember that morphine, pethidine, pentazocine and fentanyl are commonly preferred medications, opioid medications that are used in the operation theatre for providing analgesia, sedation and anxiolysis during the surgery. Phenothiazine like promethazine will help provide sedation as well as antiemetic. It is given as a premedication half an hour before the surgery for some daycare procedures. Anticholinergic agents like atropine and glycopyrrolate are useful in reducing secretions and they are vagolytic. Please remember that all the anesthetic agents that we use in our OT are depressants. So, when I say depressants, they will be depressing the cardiovascular system, respiratory system and central nervous system. Atropine and glycopyrrolate maintain the heart rate and circulation. Let us see what are the medications that we use for alteration of gastric fluid volume as well as pH. First group is antacids. Commonly used antacids include sodium bicarbonate, magnesium hydrochloride, aluminum hydrochloride and calcium carbonate. Using these agents reduces the risk of aspiration of gastric contents and it brings down the incidence of perioperative or post-operative nausea and vomiting. H2 blockers like ranitidine, famotidine and cimetidine are also used for same purpose. Using proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole, esomeprazole and pantoprazole reduces the gastric acid production and thereby reduces the risk of aspiration of gastric contents. Use of serotonin antagonists like ondansetron will increase the gastric emptying, thereby reduce the gastric content, thereby reducing the risk of aspiration of these gastric contents. It also helps us treat the perioperative nausea and vomiting and decreases the incidence of post-operative nausea and vomiting. That concludes few important aspects about premedication.